Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 7 Days to Die version 2.0 Storms Brewing. Glad to have you back on the channel. This is going to be a playthrough of the new series. We are going to try to push through pretty rapidly to get to the Burnt Forest just so we can check out the new storms, some of the new updates, some of the new enemies. So appreciate you coming back. We're going to knock out these quests real quick and get started. So we got to read this note to get started. Going to give us a little bit of XP there. Going to organize my inventory and then let's knock out these quests real quick. Now this is 7 Days to Die. It's probably one of my favorite games ever. And so far, I am loving this update. I have played through the first couple of days just to kind of get a feel for it, to kind of see the differences, all the changes. And so far, it has been fantastic. Alright, let's find some stones. They've got to be around here somewhere. Now this is all default settings except for I have the daily quest turned up to 8, which is the max you can go. And I left the storm intensity, the storm frequency, everything the same. Coordinates are every 7 days. Standard difficulty. Now you may notice that the sound quality on my mic is worse than normal. The reason that is I'm on vacation. Now, I brought my laptop with me, but I did not bring my desk mic. So I just ran out to a local store when I realized that the update was coming out. I knew Streamer Weekend was going on, but I wasn't sure if they were going to allow us to do the regular playthroughs on Monday for the experimental build, or if that was going to be this coming weekend. So, as soon as I saw that it was out for sure, I went ahead and ran and bought me a cheap mic just so I could play through and get some recordings up for you guys. Now, there's tons of other creators out there who are dropping content right now in this game, so I appreciate you being here to check this out on my channel. I'm still very new, so still trying to grow. So I really appreciate any and all viewers that come in and check everything out. Now this little mic I have, I will try to change it in post-production to make it sound better, because the first few times that I listened to some recordings, it was quite awful. So I was able to go into OBS and split the game sound and my microphone sound. And so that should help out. Alright, let's find some feathers. I do want to go sledgehammer and strengthen this. I've been doing a series called Mole Man, where I am underground. And to stay with kind of the theme of being able to mine and that sort of thing, I did go strengthen that series also, but that was before they added the extra sledgehammer. So I'm really looking forward to that, giving that a shot. So let's go ahead and make a sledgehammer. Actually, let's go ahead and clear out all these and get our point. And then we're going to sledgehammer. Alright. So for strength, we're going to go Skullcrusher. I think we're going to go Pack Mule for sure, because this is going to be like the new meta, I think, is having Pack Mule. Right now I think I want to focus on strength and like melee combat and stuff like that versus looting. So let's go Grand Slam, and then we'll put another one just in strength. And pretty soon we'll be able to level up Skull Crusher again. I don't think I have enough stone or something is the reason that it's not wanting me to look at the sledge. Alright, so let's find this trader. We'll start knocking out quests as fast as possible. That way we can get the bicycle. And we can head on to the burnt forest just as soon as we can get that badge. If you guys have seen any of the content so far on 2.0, then you know that you have to get a special badge to be able to go into the different biomes now. And the loot progresses, of course, with each biome. But you'll eventually max out, so there's no more staying into the pine forest the whole time that you play. There used to be the easy way out, but now loot is capped once you reach a certain level in the pine forest, and you're expected to move. Where did my sledge go? Didn't I make one? Okay, apparently I didn't. I thought I had already made one. So let's grab some more plant fiber. We'll definitely have to have more of that. I think I read somewhere too that now a lot more in-game things are requiring plastics and stuff like that. Papers and the like. So you definitely need to hold on to those. Alright, so let's just keep on trucking right over here to the trader. That little mine there. Would be a good place to find some mushrooms. Alright, good old Rex. Alright, I heard that you can change, there's like a vulgarity filter or something where he won't cuss as much, but I forgot to turn that off if it is here. I've not even looked to see. So if he does drop some F-bombs or something on us, I dearly apologize. I'll try to beep that out post-production if it does come through. We'll try to keep it family friendly here. Alright, there's got to be a forge book around here somewhere. We at least need to be able to make a dew clip. You know, I wish they would make something in the toilet lootable if they're going to put those in there. Half the time the only thing you find is a snake. One of the first places that we're able to do that in the loot will probably where we set up shop as our base for right now. Just to make sure we get in somewhere. I am on vacation, so of course I am. There it is. That's what we need right there. Blue collector. So I am using the Wi-Fi here at our condo, which is not the best. Which is one reason that I'm not streaming while I'm here. That because my audio quality is probably not the greatest at all. So we're gonna get encumbered pretty quick. We'll probably drop a loot box or a storage box out front while we go do this.
It'll be well. I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that if you want a job. Let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me. You're working for me.
All right, I don't need these headlights right now.
You got money this time, or are you just here to piss me off?
All right, let's see. I mean, I could probably.
Cheap ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy?
I could probably. sell that brass too, but if we're going to try to make it the end game, we're going to want that. So let's go to our quest really quick and make this our primary. We're going to drop a storage box right here. I'm just going to put all this excess stuff in there. Actually, I might hang on to those feathers just in case. Alright, so I'll put these up here, like that. We'll go ahead and turn those into arrows. Get those out of the inventory. And then we're just going to lock these in. Kind of make things a little bit faster. Alright, let's go dig this stuff up. I have noticed too, like, sometimes there's just random zombies now that are, I mean, it's kind of like roamers, I guess, but they're like asleep in places like this, just kind of laying around, and then all of a sudden they jump up when you come by. So this guy's behind the fence, so we're not going to worry about him. We're just going to keep on trucking. Now we're going to do these quests just as fast as possible. Well, where's the marker? There it is. Took that thing a second to spawn in, didn't it? Alright, I think these beginning ones are usually pretty close to the center. So, if you guys have played so far, what's your favorite perk now to go into? Like I say, I'm trying to do the sledgehammer and stuff like that this time, but I would almost like to go into like parkour and agility too. Alright, we're kind of stuck in there. And here comes a zombie, so we got to get out of here pretty fast. And we're almost out of stamina. There we go. Alright, now we're up. Let's walk away a little bit. Okay, I heard him, but he froze. Oh, he's not even going to worry about us. He's just going to go do his own thing. Let's get this stump over here real quick then, if he's not going to pay us any attention. This should get him over here. Alright, perfect. So, if you do hear any background noise, like I say, we're on vacation. And so, my family is in here. And so, you may hear them talk or kind of get in a quiet room. But you may hear them talking there. And we're just going to run right on past this guy. And we're out of stamina again. Whoops. Sorry. I was moving my laptop and kind of got turned around a little bit there. Alright, now we're heading in the right direction. Okay, the only thing about playing on a laptop, this one's got a 3070 Ti, so the graphics are pretty decent. But the only problem is, man, they produce some heat. When I'm at home, I've got a cooler that it sits on. And of course, I didn't bring that with me.
Wipe that smirk off your face.
All right,
doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it?
I guess we'll go ahead. The shotgun's so slow. But it is in the strength tree, so I'm going to go ahead and go that way. but or should I go rifles? I know rifles in a different tree, but we'll do that just to kind of change things up a little bit.
Quit gawking. Either buy something or, well, you better get your ass to crack a book, 'cause you're dumber than dirt.
Alright, let's do this fetch really quick, because it's really close.
You better take this job. Good luck. You better not make me regret this.
We're going to do just as many of these quests as we can today. Hopefully Robert's little shack here will be good enough for us to hang out in for the night. Oh, we got some honey out of that too. Out of that stump. This is fantastic because I'm really bad about getting infected. Drop that off, drop that off, drop that off. Perfect. Alright. Now let's get over here. Make sure everything's loaded. The last thing we want is to have to use one of these and not be able to get the shot off. If you guys have seen any of my shorts, you'll notice that I am terrible about making sure my weapons are loaded. Alright, now this might be a decent little place to set up in. It's fairly close to the trader. It's got a second floor, so I'm sure there's stairs we can knock out and make it pretty safe. We got a little garage. Yeah, this might not be a bad little spot right here. Got a water tower out front. Let's see if there's a snake in this thing. Nope. Alright, we got some stone there. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Go ahead and head up here. Well, there's our supplies right there. Quest finished. Wonder if that door's unlocked. No, it's locked. You could probably run right in there and get the loot though. Is this a new POI? Like, I don't remember ever doing this one before. Yeah, I think maybe. It's just it looks different now in this one. I do like the new shot animation for this. See how small that the crosshairs get so quick? Oh, there you go. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright, down you go. Alright. I'm gonna try to go across here pretty fast. Ah, crap. We'll just go right back up there. I tell you, man. The way they got this... Like, the way the jump mechanic is with the ladders... Terrible. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's that door that was locked. So yeah, so we can go ahead and fall through, that's fine. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else over here. There's our arrow. That door's locked. Come on, tools. Getting nails though, so that's good. Something I've noticed lately, and you guys can tell me if y'all have noticed this in the comments, but right. But something that I've noticed is that shut the door. Let's get some stamina back. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and make a hatch. Man, they used to be like right there on the top. Now I know they can climb through like, you know, 1 meter holes now. We'll see. Man, she's tough. Alright, she's down now. Come on, Big Mama. There we go. Let's see what you gave me. Don't need that. Cheerful. Okay, assault rifles. Yeah, we'll take that. Pipe machine gun quality too. I'm down. But yeah, one thing you guys can tell me in the comments if y'all have noticed this too. But a lot of times if I hit my shift button to run now, it locks my shift button to where I'm always running. Which a lot of times, you know, is fine. But at the same time, that that makes it easy for me to run out of stamina, which is not too much fun when you're using sledgehammers, because you run out of stamina so easy anyway. Alright, they're sleeping down here. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower. I don't see anybody. We'll try to bust this up so we don't make a lot of noise coming down here. Because I don't know where this guy is. He may be in that closet. Alright, let's go ahead and get this ready just in case. Nope, not in the closet. Oh, he's right there. Look at him. At least that one anyway. I'm sure there's more around the corner. But this is what looks like the main loot. There he is. Sorry about that. My mouse is jumping like crazy. Alright, down she goes. Anybody else wants a piece of this? Alright, I think we're good. That goes back up there. We're going to wait to unlock that until after we've looted. So that way a zombie don't just wander down here on us. Yeah, give me my arrow back. We're going to take all this wood while we're here too. Take all the wood I can get. Just kind of get in the middle of the house here too. Ammo pile. I'll take it. A decent amount of food. Need to put a point of lucky looter in. Got any lockpicks, I don't think. Nope, no lockpicks. Oh, there's one. Alright. We'll try it. I doubt it'll work, but we'll try it. Literally was like holding my breath there. It's amazing. Oh, look at that. We got a pop shotgun. We'll move, I mean, a pop shotgun. Pop machine gun. We'll move that on down. And we will pop that bad boy in there. Alright. So, actually, let's open this up over here. We should be able to close it back. Yeah? Oh, that's locked open. Nah, I should have left it then. Oh well, because we're going to turn this into our house if we can get into that second floor. Just so we can start putting some luggage and such like that in there. Let's see. We're going to go right over here. I'm gonna knock this out. Alright. Trying to make it difficult for the zombies to get up there, and I think in turn I made it difficult for myself to get up there. There we go. Alright, perfect. We will eventually... Oh, crap! We will eventually... put some more boards and stuff up here. Alright, that one's going to stay. So I think we're good there. Let me go ahead and make a few blocks. We'll do 10, I guess. We're just going to do this. There we go. Knocking all that out. I just want a way to walk right now. Let's make this land claim block. So it's like about halfway through. Let's go ahead and we'll just throw it in there somewhere for the time being. Keep those guys out of there, maybe. Well, good lord, I'm awful at this. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And then we need a little ladder right here. Just to be able to get up. There we go. Perfecto. Awesome. We'll probably end up cutting that down maybe. Just to make sure that we can get to where we're going. Oh, I meant to make a storage box. Alright, let's do that real fast. Notice I said we're going to run through these quests really quick. I'm being kind of slow right this second. But we're going to make it happen. Let's go ahead and build one right here. Come on, let's do it. Alright. And then we'll just stick it over here somewhere out of the way. Right now. Put all this extra stuff. We're going to sell that. We don't need it. I'm going to eat that chicken ration. Stick all this away. We're not going to need that right now. I'm going to sell that. Alright. Now, let's just go ahead and do this right here too. And then we'll build a door when we get back around for the night. Perfect. Alright. There we go. What? That's a new sound. That's the lumberjack. That was a new sound there. That didn't like it. Didn't like it one bit. Sounded pretty freaky. Oh, a blue bag. That's great. Alright, handguns. Good, good, good. 456 dukes. That's great. Hopefully we can find another quest that's pretty close. If we can find another one to the south, that'd be even better, because we could drop some stuff off on our way.
Oh, how? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you.
I'm gonna
that you did
take
it.
the crafting skill magazine. Kind of want to take the grilled meat too, but we got some canned food. That'll last us for a day in case we can't find what we need to get.
Take a look at the shit I got, but don't expect me to cook it for you.
Now let's see. Sell that. Let's see what else. I was gonna sell these steel club parts too. I'm sure, yeah, he has a cooking pot for 600, so we can always get that later.
No
Let's
refunds. Deal's done. Now beat it.
Hey, this one's to the very supplies to the south.
It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
We're gonna try to drop our stuff off on the road. I think we're super encumbered, but I think we got plenty of time to drop this off really quick. As long as we can. Yeah, I figured he was gonna come over here. Let's bust him in the face real quick. More zombies we kill. Yep, means more skill points we get. So I'm okay with that. But man, our stamina is suffering. Probably need to drink some water when we get over here to the house. Just want to drop all this crap off so we don't have to do it. We don't have to rush trying to get back late in the evening. I'll tell you, coming from that Mole Man series where you can only come out at night and the zombies are always running and you run into tons of ferals, these seem a lot easier to kill, I'll just tell you right now. I'm sorry if my mouse control looks janky, but I'm using my wireless mouse for my laptop, and I'm currently sitting in a bed, and I'm using a magazine as a mouse pad, so that is causing a little bit of difficulty. But we're making it. We're going to get it done. Actually, we're going to hold on to that just in case. I'll just read this real quick. Alright, perfect. Alright, now let's get over here. Alright, let's drink some water. Alright, let's go. Need a little coffee. Dig a lot faster. I think it's going to take us right back over to the general location where we did the first buried supplies. That initial quest. We're going to stay on this side of the fence just in case that zombie's still over there. Which I'm assuming that he probably is. But just as soon as we can get a bicycle so we can move a lot faster, we're going to start doing our burnt forest biome quest. And we're going to push in there. And then we're going to move our house to the burnt forest. And we'll hopefully have our first horde night there. Oh man. I'll tell you, this stamina is killing me. It's 1900. I think we can get this dug up and get back before he closes. Now we might have to run home in the dark, but it'll be close. Alright, we're going to slow down and get our stamina built back up here. There's nest. I'm sure we'll have to fight some zombies on this one too. Come on, loot it. Alright, let's dig it up. If I remember, there used to be some type of kind of little cheese to where if you would dig, I think towards the east or the west, I can't remember, then you would almost always find the treasure, like right off the bat. Like go down the rock and then dig in that direction, and then bam, there it was. I'm assuming that they've probably gotten rid of that. Already out of stamina. Alright, we're at rock now, so we're gonna dig up just a little bit so we can get out. Let's look at this real quick. Yeah, I mean, we could do that, and that would increase it just a little bit. Make our stamina better, too. Alright, let's go ahead and do that, since we're going to be doing this berry quest. There it is right there. Let's make sure we can get out. Okay, yeah, we can get out. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Bring it, chick. Alright, let's get this guy right here. Bring him down. Dude, the sledge is doing some work. Oh, and a head explosion. Look at that. Spraying everywhere. Alright, let's hustle back now. Wish we were closer to getting another level up, though, since I just had to spin that. Try to help with our stamina while we were digging. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit. Get a little stamina back. We are going to try to hustle though just as fast as we can. We'll go ahead and grab another quest. And then hopefully tomorrow, if we can head out like right at 4 AM to that next quest, then we can get 3 or 4 done tomorrow. That's one thing I didn't understand, like in the settings, how you were able to do 8 quests in a day. I mean, if you had like a motorcycle or something, maybe you could rush around and do that many, but that's a lot in one day. Alright, dude. You must have like just spawned in. You're almost in the exact same spot as that other guy. Okay, we're putting the hurting on these zombies though. Did I loot that car? Nope. A pink sedan. Got that engine too. Maybe we'll find enough forge books so we can get a forge built pretty fast.
You better make it quick. Sun's getting real low.
Let's take the bacon and eggs, I guess. Because I don't really want the cobblestone right this second. I can find some of that. And then we're not using shotguns right now, so doing rifles. So we'll take that. Alright, let's see what else you got. Alright, we'll do this
Hey, jerk.
zombies.
Word of
First thing in
advice.
the morning.
Next time, bathe before coming to a job interview.
Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah, so this is not far from our house either. We'll be able to jump out and go straight there first thing in the morning. So we can find a little bit more honey. I think we've got 2 already. Alright, I'm gonna grab a few more of these plant fibers too, so I can make a sleeping bag. Pretty sure that's a little challenge. We'll eventually knock that out so we can put our own doors in there. Keep them shut. But I don't think that they'll be coming after us like this. We've got too much runaround to do. Maybe I should put a couple hatches right there though, just to make sure that it's harder for them to jump. Whoops. If I can hit the right button. There they are right there. That'll make it harder for them to jump. And actually, we could really probably do 2 more. And put them upside down. Where's advanced rotation? There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. You can do it. Gosh. I don't know why that don't want to stay there. Let's knock this down. Well, there goes all that. Alright, let's see. Why don't you want to go right there? So weird. They shouldn't be able to do that. Pick that one up. Now we should be able to put our hatch right there, right? Yeah. Now there. Now they shouldn't be able to get through. Alright. Let's close that door. Oh, perfect timing, man. Dude, look at that. Throw that in there. Alright. Alright. So let's put us a little sleeping bag over here somewhere. A bedroll. Alright, so now we're good there. Let's see what all challenges we got. A lot. Almost enough for a level up. So we'll call that a night right here. I'll get our stuff organized. I'll see if we can build a dew collector and put out. We'll do all that kind of off screen tonight, and we'll see kind of what weapons, what tools we can build, that sort of thing. Try to get this area cleaned up, and then we will start back on the morning of day 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. I will get ready to record the next episode. We'll burn through this pretty fast to get into the burnt forest, hopefully, and then things will get really exciting. So appreciate you tuning in. If you like the content, make sure that you like the video, leave me a comment, and feel free to subscribe. Every little bit helps. Trying to grow this channel, grow this community. So hopefully you'll come back, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.